Hi everyone, good afternoon. I'm Dhiraj Baadkar and I'm a business coach from ND Life Coaching. Today I'm going to share a very important point from a pure perspective as a businessman. Many of my friends, many of the youngsters, and many of the people would be wanting who are working or who are already in business want to start new business. So I thought, why not share something that will help them to take the right decision. And one of the most important decisions while starting a business is to start that business which has a future for next 10, 15, 20 years. Otherwise, you will start a business which does not have a future or which is already stagnated or which is going to end. And then people realize, oh God, why did I get into this? I'm suffering so much of loss. Like, for example, I started my first business in the year 2003, and it was a portfolio management business, and that was the time when the market was doing very well. So we knew the next coming 10, 15, 20 years this is going to be a big hot business, and we really did extremely well. Then today we also have gone into other businesses, and recently 7 years back we also started coaching business. Coaching is going to be a few $1 trillion worth business. So that's how today I'm going to share with you 10 business ideas which have a great future for the next 10, 15, 20 years. First business that I'm going to talk to you is outsourcing business. I want you to understand this. Today, everything has been outsourced. Most of the corporate companies want to outsource. Most of the societies want to outsource. Most of the people want to outsource everything. You want to outsource communication, you want to outsource transport, administration, recruitment, sales, everything has been outsourced. Now, if you get into any outsourcing business, you will do very well. That's one thing which I've realized, the world of outsourcing. Then IoT, this is one thing going on very well. Like, for example, classic example, Ola and Uber. What a big, massive $1 million worth business they've reached into from this something called as IoT. And it has a long way to go. Then third business, especially after COVID, it's increased a lot. People don't want to take risk of investing a lot of money in workplace. So co-working place, co-working office. If you can start into this business, then people are realizing that let's go into a co-working space, but I don't need to invest a lot of money here. I don't need to be there completely. So let me get into co-working space. That's the third thing. The fourth thing, if you can think about a business which I feel is going to do extremely well in the coming 10, 15, 20 years, is 3D printing. Nobody wants to do normal printing. Everybody is more interested in 3D printing. And that's going to be extremely big business. So 3D printing is the fourth one. Fifth, consumer goods and services business. So as you know, India consumes a lot of goods, and India needs a lot of services because the population is so high, and the growth, the financial economic growth as is increasing in the urban cities and the small second two tier cities, it's doing very well. There's a lot of consumption which is going on, goods consumption, and also services are required by everyone. And that's one business you should be. It has a great future for 10, 15, 20 years. Then business in real estate. That's one thing which is going on for so many years, and that is something which is going to be there for I don't know how many more years because construction is going to go on. And especially nowadays, what has happened? Transition is the key. People keep transiting from cities to cities, places to places. That way, buying, selling of the property, renting the property is so common. You need the services. All like I already have few properties which I've got one agent who takes care of all my properties of the rent, buying, selling, everything. So that's one thing. Then all of a sudden, people at my age and people who have little money have realized the importance of taking care of our health. We need to be very healthy. So that's why healthcare business is coming up in a big way, and it's just started. We see a long future for the healthcare business. It's going to do extremely well. Then, of course, my own industry, the coaching industry. As I said, it's going to be a few $1 trillion industry in the next 10, 15, 20 years. Imagine the scope that you have. If you become a coach and you start coaching business, you have a long way to go. Then renewable energy business. If you are into renewable energy, everybody has realized that let's go into a different options of renewable energy and something that can be renewed. And the last and the final, home solar energy. Everybody in their house wants solar product so that they can save electricity, so that they can save fuel, so that they can save power, and it's cheap also. So these are the 10 ideas which I thought that this can be extremely useful for people who are planning to do their business. It has a great future for minimum 10 years. So, friends, all those who are wanting to get into business, some big time business, a long term business, and a great business, then get into these 10 business. They're going to do very well. If you want more such ideas and if you want more such information from me, then please subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you. Bye bye.